Jason Voorhees, I'll kill you, baby. Michael Myers, I'll kill you too, baby.
Ooh, I'm Pennywise the Dancing Clown.
Pennywise the Dancing Clown, I'll kill you, baby. Yeah. Hi, welcome to a brand new season of The Pumpkin Patch Show, starring me, Pumpkin Patrick. What I have for you here is actually a long lost episode, which kind of would have been the finale of last season, but I never got around to editing it, and then I finally did it, but I held off, and there's this whole thing behind it. But anyways, it's during November 2021, during Brucefest 2021, the first annual Brucefest 2021 at the Stanley Hotel. And it's going to be a two-parter. The first episode is going to be more about the Stanley Hotel. The second part is going to be more about Brucefest. Now, why am I releasing it right now? Well, Brucefest 2022 is currently happening, and I'm obviously not there because I'm sitting here doing this. But anyway, this is the first part, so I hope you enjoy. Hello, and welcome to a grand special episode of the Pumpkin Patch Show, starring me, Pumpkin Patrick. I'm extremely tired. Been doing a lot the last couple days because I attended the Brucefest 2021, where we celebrate Bruce Campbell and all things Bruce Campbell. And where's it at? That's right, the Stanley Hotel. The Stanley Hotel is in Estes Park, Colorado. It opened on July 4th, 1909, and was the inspiration for the Overlook Hotel from the 1977 best-selling novel The Shining by Stephen King. King stayed in the Stanley in the infamous room 217, not 237, where he wrote The Shining. It is not where they filmed the 1980 Stanley Kubrick film based on the novel, but it is where they filmed the 1997 Mick Garris TV miniseries. They even kept the miniature version of the Stanley that was built for the miniseries and put it on display in the basement. Don't forget that they also filmed Dumb and Dumber here as well. Boy howdy, I'm actually staying in the Stanley, and it is such a beautiful place. We arrived on Thursday night, me and my little group here.
See it, I see it.
I see it too.
Why don't I see it?
See what?
I was in room 303, just a stone's throw away from 217.
Yeah, we're just a stone's throw away.
Within 30 tries, I could probably bounce a tennis ball down the hallway, going over the railing and landing on the second floor, probably hitting 217. And we decided to have dinner at the Cascades Bar restaurant, and after being there for maybe an hour, in walks Mr. Campbell. I didn't even realize it. I saw them sit down, and it was in my line of vision. I think they probably had to have been there for maybe 20 minutes, maybe 15, but I'm like, oh my god, that's Bruce's head. That's the back of Bruce's head right there. And he's talking to the people he's with, and he's using his hands quite a lot, because that's something Bruce does. But that was my first encounter with him, so I can check him off on Thursday. It's such a nice place. It's got such an amazing history. On the first night I was here, we took the haunted tour, and unfortunately we missed a chunk of it because the building was being taken over by the Brucefest people for setting up. So we learned later on that there was like a whole other thing. So we paid the same amount for less information, but it was a pretty cool tour either way. Didn't really experience anything haunted necessarily, but some really weird things.
Construction. That was creepy.
Door slamming that could have sworn were shut. My girlfriend, after wearing boots for 2 days, maybe 3 days actually, all of a sudden finds a little toy gorilla in her shoe. So that was really weird. I've always wanted to come to Stanley, and I built the place in Minecraft in about 2012. I watched the Shining miniseries, I think maybe 3 times, just pausing, going through. I also had watched the Ghost Hunters episode. And I had my brother, who is an internet guru, just find as many pictures of the Stanley as he could so I could try to recreate it as possible, as accurate as possible. And I was on the very early version of the Xbox version of the Minecraft, so it was very limited, and actually I was using a duplicate glitch to make things go easier, and everything I had for reference, I'm pretty close to what I actually designed. There were some things I wasn't sure about. There was a stairway where I just assumed it was in this area, and turns out I was wrong. It's actually on the opposite corner.
In Minecraft, I had this stairway there.
No big miss. Probably be a easy fix, and now that I actually have the layout of my room, and I was able to, when people were checking out, I was able to go in there with the cleaning people and take a quick look around to see, what their room was like, because now the rooms are the same. Now, there's some things about the hotel that I feel like probably could use some more updating, especially for what I paid. For instance, when I got to my room, the window was open, which is fine. They don't have air conditioning. It's naturally cooled by the mountain breeze. But it was pretty chilly in my room, and so I went to go shut the window. When I tried to shut it, the top panel of the window fell down, and it doesn't have a lock on it, so it's actually this window right here. The other thing is this guy right here. Yeah, this doesn't work. There's just some areas around the Stanley that you kind of feel like, why is there a water damage on the ceiling here? Why are the corners scuffed so much? It's old, and it needs some updating. And people that work at the Stanley are all amazingly helpful. It's very pricey to eat here. I don't know if I could even recommend that because, again, with what you're paying, I feel like you're getting maybe 80% of what you should be getting. With that in mind, I'm going to give the Stanley an 8 out of 10. But again, it's such a nice place. It's got an amazing history. I would love to come back, and I would obviously love to stay in room 217. I would just hope that they use the money that they're getting and putting it to use. If that happens, it's years away. I'll be in my 40s. I'm not going to throw tennis balls.
On the next Pumpkin Patch Show.
Hi, I'm Bradley Smart, President and CEO of S-Mart. Brucefest, a 3-day celebration of the life and work of King of Chins himself, Bruce Campbell. Groove-tastic!